Welcome back to Ray and Mon Thai Time. It's been 7 days since I last did a video, so let's go and have a look and see what's been happening this week. It's been a couple of weeks since the car fell down the hole, and it's slowly getting bigger and bigger. What with all the water running off the rice fields, coming down the land and to this point. So today the Orbitor's been out and had a look, and they said 2 to 3 days hopefully they will come out and start making a repair. You can see the original drain, and then there's another one just over there, but the one in the middle sunk, and so is that one. So hopefully when they come they'll do a nice good job that will last and prevent it happening again. So that's the update on the hole. Still waiting for the Orbitor to come and make good. Then back on the land, the little trees are still surviving. We are having excessive amounts of water, and there's still more storms predicted. As you can see, it's fairly waterlogged. Yeah, I was reading yesterday that the storms could go into October. So, as always, we'll just deal with it as it happens. Mango tree, lots and lots of new leaves coming through, so that doesn't seem to be bothered. As I say before, started to take down the pond area. We'll look to tidy that up. Grass is all overgrown again, needs another quick trim. So over into this area we planted Chinese kale. Have just had a major downpour, that's why there's water lying. As you can look closely, they are coming up the shoots, the kale. So when they get a little bit bigger, we will dig them and maybe move them into that one and space them out a little bit better. And then the green beans, yeah, we're starting to get some green beans growing already. Quite hard to find. Oh, there's one. There's a green bean there. So yeah, hopeful this will survive. Reason it's a bit thin in the middle here, I used some old seeds, and they obviously didn't germinate properly. So when we get time, we'll just quickly nip into town, pick up another packet, and chuck a few more seeds in along this middle section to make that a little more healthy. But as you can see, all the new seeds, they're all coming along nice. And same with the second row, that's all looking good as well, and that is all brand new seeds, unlike the first row. So that should be nice and healthy and get a good produce this year. Cucumbers, yeah, they're coming up. It looks like we have got something chewing on them a little bit. I think these are a couple of weeks now into the growing. So compared to our last effort of cucumbers that didn't work at all. I'm quite hopeful. As I say, it does look a bit waterlogged, but it has just poured down with rain, so it does drain fairly quick. So these little areas will be looking good in the coming weeks. Hopefully we'll get a bit of sun as well. Then the final area, cucumbers coming up in places, not as good as the first row. So we'll just give it time. It is at least a week behind the first row, so we shall wait and see. And then this area here, it was going to be planting pumpkin. We've now decided to make some mounds and have a go at planting sweet potato. So this will extend all the way up. Make sure I don't fall down a hole. All the way up to the post here. So all the way along. We shall be working on that this week. And then hopefully end of the week, beginning of next week, we'll get the sweet potato planted. And that'll be another little project up and running. Again, you can see it's fairly waterlogged. We've only just opened up the ends here for the water to start draining out. Because as far as I'm aware, sweet potato needs to be fairly well drained, but once I've completed the whole area, I'll look to get that flowing a lot better. So yeah, always like to move on and see a bit of progress each week. We have been away for 2-3 days, having to, as so many other foreigners in Thailand have had their bank accounts frozen due to verification reasons. So we had to go down to Pattaya and update the records, etc., for our bank as well. Which hopefully, they say within 1 to 2 weeks, it should be unfrozen and back to normal. So we'll wait and see what happens on that one. But unfortunately, when we come back, we've had about 17 Tapian fish died over the last couple of days. They were the bigger Tapian as well. We're not 100% sure why this happened. We can only put it down to the weather being very cloudy and maybe not enough oxygen in the pond. So again, we shall look to get some kind of solar pump and get that put in over the coming weeks as well to help aerate the pond to prevent this kind of issue happening again. For the meantime, just turned the water on down the far end there and hopefully putting some air into the pond for now. The little, not so little tilapia doing very well. About 5 more weeks, then we should be able to introduce them into the big pond as well. So it's all moving along slowly. And Mon is sitting here patiently waiting to catch some fish. Are they eating today? Not eating. Only playing with the food. So that's the little update for you for now, and we'll come back to show you the rest of this sweet potato area later in the week once we've done a bit more. So catch you shortly. Okay, welcome back. Or I assume you didn't go anywhere and you're still watching. So here we have it, the final clip of the videos for this week. Let's go and have a look, see how things progressed. So the road outside the property is being dealt with by the local council. So hopefully we should have a look at that in a couple of minutes and see what they've done. And back on the land, as you can most probably hear me splashing through the water. Constant rain keeps delaying us once again. But it's not that deep that it's causing major problems. So Mon's been pruning the green beans, taking away all the unwanted leaves. So that's looking good. We put more seeds along the bottom here in the middle. The seeds that we used were seeds that we pulled off the green beans from last year, so they weren't that good. And then section number 2, these are all brand new beans this year, seeds should I say. So that's looking lovely. And all the cucumbers are doing very well as well. So hopefully next week, couple of weeks, they will start to climb and start filling the nets. So I'm just being careful. I'm looking down as I'm walking. Didn't want to fall over. So yeah, that's all good. The cucumbers in this section, some of them are doing okay. Some of them haven't come up. So we're going to need to look to chuck in a few more seeds. And then this little section is going to be our sweet potatoes. It's looking pretty good. Just need a little bit more digging just to bring it up to about here. So that'll be finished possibly tomorrow. And then Monday we'll nip out and pick up the sweet potatoes and get them planted. So happy with that little bit. All this section is all slowly coming on. One's just caught a little fish. What little fish you caught? Tilapia. Oh, didn't get a chance to see it. She's throwing it back in. So a bit slow on that one. Over here we did miss it, so we'll just quickly go back. The Chinese kale again is starting to come through okay. Obviously you can see the water on the soil. We just had again a big downpour. But there you go, you can see the kale is coming up in places. When it's a little bit stronger, we will dig it up and replant it into some nice straight lines. So that's another little project in the coming days, or maybe a week. So apart from that, everything is much the same. As I say, finish off the sweet potato in the next couple of days, which will be next week's video, finishing that little area, and then we will move over to the loofah, get that done. Hopefully I will get that done next week as well, so that that'll all be completed and planted. So then we'll look to see what needs to go into the other three planting boxes that we've got over here, and start to get them growing as well. The prediction is the rainy season's supposed to go on until October this year, and it's supposed to be quite heavy, which then is going to have a knock-on effect next year, meaning that there could be droughts. So we shall just carry on, and if we can manage to grow some produce, then we're happy. Otherwise, if it dies, it dies, but we cannot stop pushing forward. So once again, let's just have a quick look out the front and see what's happening. You can hear the tractor, I'm sure, and see what kind of job they're making with the hole out the front. So we'll just quickly walk over to the gate. Here's a little way, so just bear with me whilst I get there. And you can see the tractor up there, just smoothing it all out. And we have a quick look, see how it's getting on, but we won't disturb them. So there you go. The hole's been repaired and the road's looking pretty good. So, as always, thanks for watching. Please hit the like and the subscribe button and notification buttons, and join us again next week for our next update on the land here in Kamphalak, Thailand.